everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Bears come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Packers going up against the Bears.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Rodgers now on first down. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Rodgers will try again on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Eddie Goldman getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Running with Howard. And he is is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's right. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. They juked him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 88 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here we go.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second down, 9 yards to go. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, Trubisky flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They run Montgomery, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Robinson. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Robinson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Fighting through. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go.
This is Cohen on the toss. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for the Bears on third. 41 yards.
Green, 35. Now look at this. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And Barth pushed it. Wide right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now running right through it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Robinson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Trubisky. Shaheem, the tight end, on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now Montgomery, and he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Trubisky to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think that they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 69 yards. Here comes the D swarming to the line. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The toss, Cohen, and spins away. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And it's 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Ian Williams coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
On second down, here's Trubisky. He'll bite, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
This time, Trubisky will throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here we go now.
They run. Robinson. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Now let's go. Green.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Denard Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch. That he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19. Gone.
Here's Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning.
Trubisky will throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. No. Check, Patriot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football, Doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Montgomery. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Rodgers will try again on second down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a run with Montgomery, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Here we go now. Back in that Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, they go Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice move. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now with Robinson. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Cohen. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Howard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he will
have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They run with Howard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. He's back to throw. Wright's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Packers are going to win this football game. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Green Bay, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.